Number 136 in the Radiance range is their latest 4K Daughters of Darkness. This is all about newlywed Stephanie and Valerie, who check into a nearly empty seaside hotel in Ostend during the off-season. Among the few guests that are there is the mysterious and elegant Countess Báthory and her devoted companion Iona. When strange deaths begin to occur in the local town, the young couple find themselves drawn into the Countess's seductive and deadly web.
You're both so perfect, so good looking, so sweet.
This is a film I have seen before. It's a dreamlike collision of Gothic horror and Euro art cinema, all blood red velvet mirrors and whispered menace. And that's part of the charm of this one. It feels as if it has this languid pace. It's in no need to rush its story. You see this newlywed couple living their life, having fun, just starting their married life, when all of a sudden Báthory comes into this one and completely disrupts everything that's going on. She has this air and grace, something special about her, something alluring that draws the young couple into her clutches. It's all about the seduction and the control for the Countess. Her power lies within the charm and emotional manipulation. It's all psychological, and it's all about how desire can become domination for this character. She wants to own one of the couple particularly, and she will do anything to get her desire.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh yes, little lady mice, you are afraid of me. You're terrified.
Delphine Seyrig's performance is wonderful as the Countess Báthory. It's icy, it's magnetic, but there's also a deeply tragic notion through that as well. She turns the Countess into a vampiric Marlene Dietrich. You know, she is this larger-than-life character. She has this look that's just so sultry and serious and sad at the same time. She knows what she wants, and nothing's going to stop her at all. I love the way that, well, she is lit throughout the film, but the cinematography in general, using reds and blues, the blue in the opening love sequence, introducing a red when the Countess is struggling with the light, which is just great. But there is always reasons as to why it's lit this way. It has this kind of giallo-ish feel through the lighting, which is just terrific. It's kind of Euro chic, which I really love. And when you've got these vast, opulent surroundings of the hotel that kind of show the kind of quality that's there, it's just wonderful seeing these characters move through this barren landscape, which is so lovely to look at.
She must be lying there a few days, mutilated like the others, keeping wounds in her neck, exactly like the others.
As an exploitation film, it's really melancholic. You know, it feels sad. It feels like these characters aren't truly happy. None of them, not even the newlyweds, they're all hiding. They're all duplicitous in one way or another. It is a slow, hypnotic descent into sensual horror, which I really like. There is a hypnotic nature to this film, and it lulls you into a sense of security before shocking you with something. And I love the kind of characters that we have here, and there's so few, but they all build and have important parts to play.
You seemed rather disturbed.
Did I? May I ask what you're doing here now?
This is a film that really shines on 4K, you know, from the skin tones, the fabrics, the look of the hotel, the candle lights, the mood lighting. It's wonderful. It quite often looks like a painting that you're looking at. And the HDR grading really deepens those lush reds and the cold blues throughout the film. It enhances the film's sensual palette, and I loved it. Watching it on the big screen in the home, it was just revelatory. And again, nice little bit of film grain, which I really love to see in this one. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Daughters of Darkness. Let's go to the special features. First up, we have an audio commentary by Virginie Salavi and Lindsay Hallam. Next is a conversation between Harry Kümel and Anne Bilson. In this newly recorded interview, Harry Kümel returns to the Thermae Palace Hotel in Ostend, where Daughters of Darkness was filmed. He discusses the film with critic Anne Bilson, created exclusively for Radiance in June 2025, and it runs for 30 minutes, 34 seconds, and it's a wonderful conversation. You can tell there's a real rapport between these two. They know each other, and they really delve into the guts of this film. Next, we have on set, we have shooting a stunt, which runs at 3 minutes 19. It's basically them kind of watching as the car stunt at the end of the film is done. Then we have shooting a scene, which is 10 minutes 18 seconds. And it's basically an on-set, as you see them preparing, as you see talking heads, and you see the scene being delivered. It's basically Delphine sitting in the hallway as Iona comes up to her. Next, we have Delphine Seyrig. In this rare television appearance from the Créteil Film Festival, Delphine Seyrig discusses women's filmmaking and her work with Alain Pellier, originally broadcast on French television in 1989. It runs for 26 minutes 59 seconds, and she is really passionate talking about women in filmmaking and their role. It really comes across, and she is so engaging and just fantastic to listen to. Then we have Kim Newman. In this newly recorded interview, critic and author Kim Newman discusses Daughters of Darkness from the perspective of its antecedents in vampire films, Dark Shadows, and the classic Hollywood, as well as the vampire legacy that followed it, created exclusively for Radiance in June 2025. It runs for 27 minutes 49 seconds, and the first 10 minutes kind of gives you a history of the vampire film, really condensed leading up to this film and how this was such a departure and something fresh and new, and then goes on a little bit after that. But again, as usual with Kim Newman, it's engaging, it's fun, and it's informative. Next we have Immoral Tales, Daughters of Darkness, Class Cruelty and the Cinematic Legacy of Báthory. In this newly created visual essay, Kat Ellinger, author of a monograph on the Daughters of Darkness, looks at where the film sits in the landscape of Báthory films. Its emphasis on class, links to other films of the period, and more, created exclusively for Radiance in June 2025. And this runs for 24 minutes 51 seconds. As usual, this opened up my eyes to a lot of other films that was based around this historical character that I didn't realise it was actually based on her, and gave me some great suggestions as well in raising some themes and topics within the film that I may not have noticed. There is short films included here as well, 2 of them. We have Anna the Maid. This 1958 short film, Harry Kümel adapts Jean Cocteau's poem about a maid who fantasises about murdering her employee. It's 5 minutes in length, well, just under, and it is wonderful, really obscure, a really great use of framing, of lighting, of obscure images to really highlight this poem. Then we have Ether. In this 1960 short film, co-directed by Harry Kümel and Helmut Wutz, a man's vision following a trip on some stairs is rendered in surreal and experimental techniques. It runs for 7 minutes 26 seconds, and again it's really fun. You can see the director as he starts to use the camera, as he starts to use different techniques to create a really different immersive film, and it's something that is a real gem in the extras of this package. Also included with this set is an 80-page book that has some great information and great articles included within it. One of my favourite is The Daughters of Darkness, Le Petit Mort by Susan Boland, and that's one that I would suggest getting to as quick as you can, and that's the extras for Daughters of Darkness. Radiance have done themselves proud with this absolutely fantastic 4K edition of this seductive Gothic masterpiece. Daughters of Darkness is more than just a vampire tale. It's a tragic love story about immortality, desire and decay, told through some of the most haunting imagery of 1970s European cinema. It's terrific in all the right ways. If you haven't experienced it, I don't think there's anything quite like it, which is a good thing. I'd love to know your thoughts on Daughters of Darkness, what edition you picked up, And have you seen it before? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this film. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.